Okay, welcome everyone. My name is Johannes and good afternoon to today's Wednesday Tao Transformation Evening. Welcome everyone. I can see some of you on camera already. Welcome, welcome. If you can turn on your camera, that'll be fantastic so we can interact. Welcome Gloria, welcome Carol. Goretti is here. Kamini, Himlata, Sunil is here. Welcome, welcome. Okay, everyone. So happy you're here. This is our weekly evening on Wednesday, our complimentary evening with a different topic every week. And tonight we have a topic of Tao Hands, and we have a special guest teacher here tonight. And I'll introduce her a little bit. Some of you know her already. She's been with us a few times already. Her name is Hina. And this topic, she's the perfect person to teach this topic tonight because she has a lot of experience with Tao Hands for herself when she transformed her own life and also for using it on others. So it was about 5 years ago when she had a severe accident, leaving her with severe back pain. And she'll share more about that story, so I don't want to take it too much away already. But that was pretty much her starting point of her journey of spiritual healing, energy healing, and life transformation. So Hina is an accountant by profession, but she's also very, very passionate about therapeutic arts, and she does things like glass painting and many, many other things that she offers for her clients, for her community, and for her loved ones. And she truly has a heart of compassion and service for those who are suffering, especially with health, pain, or any other topics. And that's partly because she went through a challenging situation herself. And she was able to use Tao technologies to transform this for herself as well. And so tonight she will share a little bit more about her own stories, about other people's stories that she has seen, and introduces more what Tao Hands are and why you should also become a Tao Hands practitioner. We'll share a bit more about that later as well, about upcoming workshop at the end of the month and so on. But for now, let's welcome Hina to come on stage and share a little bit more with us. Welcome, Hina. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello, everyone, and thank you, Johannes, for that introduction. So I'm so glad and I'm so honored to be here to share why and what Tao Hands are. So before we start, I can see many of you online. I'd like to know how many of you are new to the center. If you're totally new to the center, just add on the chat, say new on the chat. And I can see many of us are Tao Hands practitioners already, but if you're not, just put it on the chat as well. If you're not a Tao Hands practitioner and it's your first experience of Tao Hands today. And so before we start, part of your furniture, okay. So before we start, I'd just like to share the story about my life, how I got introduced to Tao Hands and what made me sort of become a practitioner myself. So for years, I've been going through a lot of challenges and pain. One of the pain was chronic lower back pain. And this was a continuous issue in my life, a challenge in my life for a number of years. And the doctors just kept on recommending have painkillers. And it was a struggle as well to get them to offer physio to me because I was much younger then. They finally did offer me physio. And I had a little bit of relief for about 6 months. And then all of a sudden, the pain started again. And it went worse. So one day I was serving at a health fair, and the position I was in on my feet all day, it started really hurting. But I was in the right place because the Tao Center had a stall in the health fair. So on my break, I was going around, and some of you know the beautiful Harsha. She said, "Why don't you come? We're about to start a demo. And are you experiencing anything in your life?" I'm like, "Yes, I am experiencing lower back pain. It's really, it can be really challenging, because I used to have challenges even sitting up sometimes. So you had to lie down to relieve the pain." So that time I had that demo. So they used to do it. You're going to be receiving such a demo today as well for any challenge that you're experiencing. So yeah, I had a demo, and my experience that day was a lot of energy, a lot of heat that went through the lower back. And I soon realized that the pain had gone. So I had to find out more. And I attended one of these sort of intro sessions, and I got introduced to Tao Hands. So by the end of 2019, end of November 2019, I signed up to become a Tao Hands practitioner. And since then, I've got other stories as well that I'll share in a bit as well. I've given blessings to my friends, to some of my clients, and they've actually seen the relief as well. So I'd like to know from you guys if you're experiencing any physical pain today. It could be even emotional pain. Just put it in the chat. And before I start explaining what Tao Hands are, so I'll start with that, and then we'll go into receiving a sort of a blessing. For all of us are going to receive a demo, a sample of this Tao Hands. But we want to choose a couple of demos who can actually talk and present their challenge to us. So if you can, start putting in the chat whatever your challenge is. And if you're experiencing physical pain especially, 10 being the highest number of the pain, and 1 being the lowest. So if it's like a discomfort, so let us know where your pain is and how much it is right now. So in the meantime, let me quickly explain what Tao Hands are. So I'm not going to start writing yet. Emotion of worry, Kiki, and how much would you say between 1 to 10, what is that sort of, even the emotion of worry? What is your challenge like? Is it towards a 10? Is it like 5? Gloria says, I fell last week, and fractured my left ribs cartilage. It's extremely painful when I cough, sneeze, or bend down. 8 out of 10. And when I'm sitting, it's 2 or 3 out of 10. Okay, Kiki is saying it's 7 today. Okay, so I'm just going to, so this is your, and Gloria, right? So keep on putting that in the chat. So what is Tao Hands? So many modalities, like there's so many other modalities like Reiki, pranic healing, a lot of other modalities that offer healing. And why is Tao Hands sort of, they're all good. They offer you healing at energy and matter levels. Some even go up to mind level. Tao Hands are a cutting edge spiritual modality that can help you with any aspect of life, whether it's physical, emotional, mental. It could be a relationship, your finances, your business, even to feng shui your home and your spaces. So Tao Hands is very versatile, and it can help with any aspect of life. So Christy says she's got jaw pain, 6 out of 10. It's been chronic from multiple head traumas. Okay. So thank you for sharing, and anybody else, please keep on sharing. And today we're going to be offering everybody, we'll choose a couple of demos, but we'll offer everybody a blessing as well later on. So yes, Tao Hands actually, why does it work deeper than other modalities? The reason being, Tao is the source, the creator. Tao is the name of source. They use the frequency and vibration that's channeled through the practitioners, and you're able to offer that Tao energy, Tao frequency and vibration through the healing to others. But why does it work deeper than just the matter level? So the reason being, it goes deeper, it goes to the root cause. So it works on 5 different levels of the soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter levels. This is known as the law of Shen Xiang Jin. I'm just going to write all of that on the board shortly. But this is known as the law of Shen Xiang Jin. And I'll explain why Tao Healing Hands works much deeper than other modalities. So I'm just going to put down Christy's pain first. 6 out of 10. So use the right spelling. Okay, so as explained, Tao Hands is using a universal law of Shen, Qi, and Jing. Shen consists of 3 things. That is soul, heart, and mind. And soul is also, in scientific terms, known as information. And information passes through these levels, whether it's a challenge, which is a negative information, or when you receive a healing, it's positive information coming in. So it passes through the levels of the soul, heart, mind. The Qi is also known as energy. And Jing is known as the matter. So in conventional medicine and things like physio, so I had physio and I had a lot of painkillers, it gives you relief, but it's not permanent relief because it only works at the matter level. So when you eat a paracetamol or Nurofen, it gives you relief up to 2 to 3 hours, and then you have to sort of replenish or retake. I remember a time when I used to be in so much pain, I used to take every 2 hours, because you can't take both of them together. I would take a paracetamol, wait for 2 hours. So that the effect is long lasting, I would take a Nurofen and then a paracetamol. So I was on 400 painkillers at one point. And I'd have like a bottle of Nurofen in the car, at work, in my purse, everywhere, so that I'm always sort of, I have the painkillers when I need it. But since I started the modality, the Tao Healing Hands, and I started sort of applying the blessings to my own self, since March 2020, I haven't had one painkiller. So I have not had any painkillers for the last, I think if calculation is right, for the last 4 years, which has been such a great help, because modern medicine does help you, but very temporarily, because it only works at the matter level. And then we've got things like other modalities that also help. I've had Reiki and pranic healing, and they work at the energy and matter levels. So there are very many modalities, like TCM modalities as well. They do, they've now started incorporating mind into it. So they will do mindfulness, meditations, NLP, The tapping solution also uses mind, energy, matter. What Tao Hands does, because it works at the root cause, at the soul level, where all the information is, negative or positive, it goes deeper than the levels below. So it works at the root cause, and then when it comes down, it transforms the challenge at the root cause on a more permanent basis. And there's scientific terms used as well for these levels. Sorry for the spelling, scientific terms. The soul is known as a warehouse of information, so it holds, whether it's positive or negative, it is known as a warehouse of all information. And the same to all the levels, positive or negative, either going down or going upwards. So when we receive a healing, it's coming down from the soul level, coming down, but positive information could also go upwards with the practices that you incorporate into your life. So the warehouse of information has all the record of all your information. So all aspects of your life, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, relationships, your finances, your business, your home, has those levels as well. So every aspect of your life has soul, heart, mind, energy, matter levels. So at the root cause, at the soul level, there's a record of what the challenge is, whether it's pain, whether it's emotional pain or mental pain. Negative causes challenge in our life, in our matter level, and positive causes good health and abundance. So Tao healing, which is part of the soul healing technology, helps us to transform at the root cause, and then it helps us at all levels of the information. So the heart is known as the receiver of information. Receiver of information, sorry for the short form. And the mind is known as the processor. Receiver. And information passes from the soul to the heart, to the mind, to the energy, and then the matter. So the energy is known as the mover, and finally the matter level is the transformer of information. These are scientific terms, and these are the spiritual terms of what all aspects of our lives have. So anybody else, anyone else has given any? I feel sad because I feel I have been carrying a huge burden on my shoulders regarding my childhood emotional patterns, which is being released through these practices and with blessings and treasures from Master Shah. Okay, so Kamini, do you still feel that today? And would you like to sort of put a number to the sadness? So it is an emotional aspect, and if you feel sad today and if you want to receive for that particular aspect. So welcome everyone who's just joined. So I've just explained a little bit about what Tao healing is and how Tao Hands or Tao Healing Hands actually helps us, and why it goes deeper than conventional medicine, mindfulness, meditation, other modalities. Why does it go deeper? Because of the levels of information that it heals at. So it heals at 5 levels of information, and it goes deeper at the root cause. So it helps us at a much deeper level and transforms negative information, which is causing pain, into positive. And then you can see the good health and the abundance and the relief of pain at the matter level, at the physical level. Okay, so Kamini says, at the moment, it's just a deeper realization, and she would say it's number 7. So I'm going to move back to the page that I've written some numbers. So we had Kiki, who said she had emotional pain of 7. Gloria has, she had a fall, so she had a fracture on the ribs. And Kamini is sadness. Of 7. And then we've got Meena Karamshi is saying, fear is my emotion regarding to my court case, which is 8 out of 10 right now. So we've got a lot of emotional pain and a few physical pain. So everyone just keep on putting in whatever you are, whatever your pain level is right now, even if it is less than 5, just put it in, and then we're going to check afterwards as well, after receiving the healing, because we're all the Tao Hands practitioners. There's some online, some in the room. We're all going to be offering you a blessing, but we'd like to choose a couple of demos with a, through our spiritual channels. We're going to choose a couple of people who can share as well online. If you are ready to share a little bit of your story online, so please do put it in the chat. I'm going to come back to some of my stories actually. So I shared about my chronic lower back pain. So one of the other stories, one of my friends experiences a lot of migraines. So one of the days we were out in the heat, and we'd gone for a walk, and when she came back, she was like, I cannot even sit up straight, or I can't even look because my migraine is sort of disabling everything right now. So I just told her, why don't you have a seat and I'll offer you a blessing for your migraine. And I did it for 5 minutes. I turned on my Tao Hands and I offered her a blessing, and her experience, her explanation of it is that she felt as if her migraine was being peeled off, like a banana being peeled off. And then she came back to me and explained how for 6 months she did not take any painkillers for that migraine. With one blessing, this was the effect of Tao Hands on the migraine, and she had been continuously taking those medications. So this is how Tao Hands works. It works much deeper than the matter and energy levels. It goes as deep as the root cause, and that's why it shows more permanent results. I haven't had chronic lower back pain, and as I shared, I haven't even had painkillers for the last 4 years. So it's been really good for my physical body as well as emotional and mental body. So Atika is saying, right hip joint, hypermobility, aching on and off since August 2024, and now the pain is 3 out of, at the worst it's 9, but right now it's 3. So Atika has a pain of 3 on her hips. Okay. And one more story for a client, so Johannes, an unusual sense of subtle psychological frustration. This is unusual for me, and usually never at the foreground. I did some healing, however, in certain there is remaining distilled immersion. 5 out of 10, he's saying. Sorry, because it moved. I was like, the line moved, so I couldn't read it. So Johannes has, again, emotional pain, which is, what would you, frustration is like sort of anger. And it's 5 out of, a lot of emotional pain today. So yes, another story about another client. So one of my clients, her husband all of a sudden just fell down on the floor, and they then later found out he had a stroke. So once he was in hospital and he could sort of talk, so she said that he's agreed you can offer him some healing. So I did. And the doctors said it would take much longer for him to even take a few steps and walk, because he had mobility issues, because paralysis could be anything. It could cause you one side of your body to be immobile, or all of it, or half of it. So I offered him a few sessions, and thereafter, I think within weeks, he started walking and he was discharged from the hospital. So even the NHS staff were quite glad to see. I don't know if she informed them what had happened, but they were really surprised to see that he was able to walk sooner with the help of the healing. So the lady I served, she knew what was going on. So that is the power of Tao healing. So, okay, Hina has just typed it again. Okay, all right. So let us do something. Let us choose a few demos who can, if you're able to come and share how you're feeling, and I'll just take guidance from my spiritual channels to sort of see who the demo would be. Okay, I'm getting Mina. Mina, would you like to come up on the screen?
Yeah, hi.
And let me choose one more person. And Christy. Christy, who has pain of 6. We're all going to receive the blessing. So when the process starts, I'll guide you into what to say and what to do. But we'd just like to hear from the two. First, Mina. Mina is up.
Yeah.
Hi, Mina. Would you
Hi.
like?
Yeah, sure. You can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Sorry, I'm a bit weak because I'm overcoming an illness just now. Um, it's regarding a court case that's been going on for 3 years, and only today I heard the eviction date, but everything's still up in the air. So, I mean, I've feared this for like ages. It's about moving the tenants out and waiting for the bailiffs, waiting to get my possession of my property back. That took like a year and a half, and they said you can't have your own property back. You need a stronger reason. Went back to court, and then again they said yes, you can have it now. And then the tenants didn't move, and then we're waiting for the bailiffs. We've waited 8 months, and today I received notice that that they may come in on the 19th of June. But it's just, I'm just like, there's a lot of fear now that it's all real. I mean, it's took 3 years to get here, but today I realized that email, and when I read it, I thought, oh my God, this is becoming real now. All the paperwork, handing out the property, getting everything together, then having to find estate agents, having to find this, having to find that. And what if they don't move? What if they refuse to move, the tenants? So all these fears have come in, all these fears all of a sudden in the last 2, 3 hours.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So just what I'd say is obviously, yes, it is a real thing. It's fear. When we're doing the blessing, just concentrate on your heart,
Yeah.
a little bit on your kidneys as well. Fear resides in our kidneys, according to the TCM
Yeah.
tradition. But just try and breathe through the blessing, and then later on we'll check how you're feeling
Okay.
after you receive the blessing. Keep an open heart, an open
Yeah.
mind. Obviously, we can't guarantee or offer
Yeah.
any guarantees that it's going to 100% go away. but let's keep an open heart and an open mind and just receive
Sure.
the blessing. So thank you, Mina. And is Christy available?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes. Are you able
Hello.
to put your camera on, or
It's on.
is
I
it?
didn't want you to see me. I'm in the bed. But,
Oh,
um,
okay.
but,
All
this
right.
is my right jaw, and I've had people help me with it before, and I do work on myself some, but it's chronic from car accidents and running to walls, punches. So it's a lot of information there. And
Yeah.
today is not the worst, but it's just as I'm aging, it's getting worse.
Okay.
So thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Christy, for your sharing. So yes, again, I'd say keep an open heart and just visualize the beautiful frequency vibration coming in when we are offering you the blessing. So are you a healer? Are you new to this?
No, I'm not new to it.
Okay. So are you a practitioner yourself, or do you do other modalities?
I'm an acupuncturist.
You're an acupuncturist, so
Yes.
you've been using acupuncture to clear the inflammation that's causing you pain.
I don't do the needles too much on myself anymore because it's not
Okay,
working. I do have Tao Hands, the
you
Dai
do. Okay,
Eye. Mhm. It's
okay.
just it's chronic.
That's fine. That's fine. So what we'll do is even during the session, obviously you are Tao Hands, so you turn on your Tao Hands as well when we guide you to do that. So
Thank you so
and
much.
offer that and keep on doing that. But for now, because you're going to be receiving from a lot of people, so just keep an open heart, and then we're going to check again later how you're feeling.
Thank
All
you.
right. So I think let's do that blessing. Let's sit down comfortably with your feet flat on the floor. And place what you can place, if you are able to place the hand on the actual, if it's a emotional aspect, put it on your heart or your heart chakra, which is on the center, one on the lower abdomen, or you can just place both your hands, just interlock your fingers onto your lower abdomen and visualize that golden light going into the area of your request. So I'm going to start off with a short grounding, which really relates to taking a few deep breaths in and then just checking again for your pain. So some of us have not shared. We're all going to be receiving the blessings. And to all the Tao Hands practitioners, if you can, when the time comes, please turn on your Tao Hands and offer the blessing to everybody as appropriate. So I'll guide you to do that at that time. So let us gently close our eyes and take a few deep breaths in. So just don't worry about how far the breath goes. Just follow your body, follow nature's way, breathing in and out. And breathing in again, just allowing your heart, mind, your body to go into stillness. And out. And for those who haven't set an intention where they want the healing to happen today, just check within your physical body, just do a scan head to toe. If you find any aspect within your physical body, bring your attention to your emotional body, your heart. See if you need any support there, but choose one area at the end of this. And then bring your attention to your brain, to your mental body. See how it's feeling. Is it active? Is it fairly quiet? And now all of us just choose one area from your physical, it could be relationship as well, but from now, just choose one area. Your physical body, emotional body, it could be a mental aspect, a relationship. We place our intention to receive that blessing or healing within that area. Now I want you to give your name 3 times to heaven. Could be your first name, your full name. So Hina Shah, Hina Shah, Hina Shah. And I'd like to receive a blessing to say that silently to heaven, whatever aspect you've chosen. I'm grateful, thank you. And this is now for all the practitioners. Please turn on your Tao hands. Dear all, dear my Tao hands, I love you. Please turn on. Please will you offer
blessings
a blessing to everyone online as appropriate for their request. I am extremely grateful. Thank you. And now for a few minutes, about 10 minutes, we're just going to sit in silence, just carry on breathing. Carry on breathing deeply. Visualize that frequency, that golden light going into the area. And in the background, we're just going to play some instrumental music. But focus on the area, just see and analyze or note whatever's happening within your body as well, while the blessing is happening. taking a deep breath into your lower abdomen. And as you breathe out, just releasing a little bit of the negative information. I want you to take a moment to scan your body, your whatever you decided to choose, whether it was a physical aspect, if it's an emotional one, look into your heart. If it's anything related to your mental body, your mind, your brain, relationships would be your heart chakra. Finances as well, your heart chakra. So just see how you're feeling and look at the pain level. Again, from the scale 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. And if you need to move, if you need to shake, just opening your eyes, just see where the pain was and see how you're feeling. Just move around, and I'd like to hear from all those who shared earlier where their pain was, beginning with Mina and Christy first. So if Mina, you'd like to unmute and share how you're feeling, where's your fear at this moment? You
Well,
might have sort of gotten some answers during this time if you had that realization. Just share with us.
yeah. So I'm feeling very relaxed now. And I sort of drifted off into one, and I felt more relaxed. And I was looking into the paperwork and everything that's to come, and it got better and lesser, and the fear got less, and the tension got less. And I'm hoping that's how it's going to end up. And then I saw something quite unusual. I saw rock climbing, which is something I fear doing.
Okay.
So I am hoping they're saying, overcome your fear. This is your blessing. That got thrown in there. I just felt really relaxed. I never relax when I shut my eyes because I don't sleep much at night. I just felt more calmer. I mean, I don't know how else you can um, judge fear, unless you do something like you're up on the sky, or you're rock climbing or something. It's funny how I saw that though, but I feel, I would say 5 out of 8.
5 out of, so you were at 8, so now you're at 5.
But only because I don't know how to compare it.
Okay. But you're much relaxed. So
Much
keep
more relaxed.
doing, yes, keep on doing this practice. And, I think you are a practitioner as well, isn't
I
it?
am, yes, that's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Okay. All right. So Johannes is going to come up and share how to, if you want to rejoin again to the next workshop and share what you need to do as well. So we'll come to Christy now. Thank you so much, Mina, for sharing that. And whatever you've shared, it's been like a really good explanation of what happens. Thank you. And Christy.
Hi, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate this opportunity to be with the group and be a demo. The first, I felt this intense heat, it was so hot over my entire body. And then my entire head, that died down. And then my entire head just felt like it was just a lot of chi and just
Yeah.
a lot of tingles. And then I kept doing my jaw, and then I did this, and my neck on this side just went and popped right in. Like it just was a huge crack. So the energy's powerful. Thank you so much. And I think
Lovely. What would you say the level is right now?
it's gone down a lot. It's still a little bit, but 2.
A 2?
2. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
and you were
Thank
at,
you so
so
much.
yeah, great. So sometimes what happens is when energy comes in, the blockage is released, so the pain might go up, and then all of a sudden you see it dissipates afterwards. So great. Thank you
Thank
so much,
you.
Christy, for being here, for
Thank you.
sharing, and group healing, because a lot of we've been all Tao Hands have group healing has so much power as well.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for the
you. I'm just
opportunity.
going to put those numbers down. So Christy said 2, and
Yes.
from a 6, and Mina say 3, right? Is that correct? 3? 5. Oh, 5, sorry, 5. Okay. All right, and I can see online, Gloria says, sorry, that went fast. Gloria says the discomfort is still have discomfort 2 to 3. It's not as painful when I cough, maybe 4 to 5. That's great. So when you were coughing, it was at 8, and now it's a 4/5. This is still at 2 to 3. That's fine. And it may take a few more sort of, sessions to actually release some of the energy. So Attica is down to 0.5 from 3. So 0.5. Kiki. Kiki says, my stomach feels less tight now, and it feels like 3 out of 10. Thank you, everyone. It was an amazing feeling to give. I have Tao Hands. That's great. Sorry, 3. That was Kiki, right? And Kamini is at 2. I feel a huge release and feel optimistic to release the burden. I felt some tingling around my heart area and feel it is gone from, okay, thank you very much, Kamini as well. And Johannes from 5, how are you feeling now? Hemlata says, thank you so, dear Hina, for all wisdom and feeling more relaxed after blessing, deeply grateful to Divine Tao and Source. Thank you. Thank you everyone for being here. And especially if you're Tao Hands and you've offered the blessing to everyone as well. Deepest gratitude, Master Shah. So yes, this is a modality. The founder is Dr. and Master Jigong Shah, who's a guru, who's like a teacher of soul. He teaches a lot about the soul. He's the founder of Tao Hands and a lot of other Tao healing technologies. And yeah, it's an honor to be part of the modality and to actually share what Tao Hands is today. So I'm just waiting on Johannes to share. Johannes, do you want to just share out loud how you're feeling? And thank you so much for being here. And Johannes obviously will share his... Oh, is there online, Johannes? Oh. Oh, okay. Confusion. It's not him. Okay. So yeah, Johannes, if you are still there, can I can't see him. He might have left. Okay, that's fine. I'm hoping that he received his transformation, and hopefully he'll share at a later stage. So thank you so much, everyone. And so the workshop is next weekend, and Johannes in the studio is going to share the details of how you can join. Especially if you are already a Tao Hands practitioner, you can still do a repeater's version of it, and you can rekindle your Tao Hands, because sometimes we need that sort of rekindling. So thank you so much. It was an honor to be here. Lavina has put on the details, and Johannes will come on to share more details of what you need to do. Thank you. Thank you, Johannes.
Okay, let's give a big hand for Hina. Thank you, Hina. Amazing. I always love seeing those numbers on the chart. It makes me so happy. So thank you all for being here. And a quick summary. So we put the link into the chat, the Tao Hands Practitioner Training Program. After there were a couple of years where we didn't run it here in person. And we just started last year again in December, I think. So Mina was there, right? Mina, I can see you. And Mina, why don't you share a little bit? How did that workshop help you, if you want to? Like, how was your experience at the workshop when you attended last time?
So it was December the 8th and 9th. I was very new to Tao Hands. I knew Master Shah was coming in London, and I knew that one of my neighbors had a miracle. Her sciatica went because she became a demo. And I thought, oh, there must be something in this. And then she said that Master Shah is coming in November. I came, saw some, witnessed in front of myself, in front of my eyes, some miracles. And then I decided to join. I just felt this pull to join this Tao Hands practitioner, and it has changed my life. You don't just use it for yourself, you can use it for animals, for your finances, for your emotions, for your family, for your friends. Even if you're having a meeting and you want, before you go in, I want to make sure that the meeting outcome will be good. You turn on your hands and you ask as appropriate what, you know, that it goes well, and it always does. It always does. Have faith. And the more you practice, the more you use your hands, the more benefits you get. So the more you serve, the more you know, the higher your frequency becomes. But I've seen for myself, I have seen so many transformations. And I was going to say to you, Johannes, as well. I was going to write to Mayor or yourself or whoever the last few times I've used my hands and how it's really transformed. I had a cyst. Did you hear about that?
Um, I may have, but why don't you tell the story for everybody as well?
So 2 weeks ago, I had a cyst, 50 pence size, under the breastbone. And I think, you know, when you guys were doing a demo on Wednesday, it just had started then. And it had started on the Tuesday, and I asked for it to be ultrasounded, and they said it's very hard. And also, um, under your right hand, you've got lymph nodes which are round. They shouldn't be round. They should be oblong. They should be like this, you know, oblong shape, not round. But they have to be less than 10 millimeters. More than 10 millimeters is a sign of cancer. Yours are just under that, but they're round. That's what we're not happy about. No wonder they're painful. So they started me on some flucloxacillin, and I took it on Wednesday. But then I have Tao Hands, so all night I was, and all day and all night I was using my Tao Hands under under my arms and under my breastbone, and I did it all day. And then on Wednesday morning I woke up and I thought, oh, this is looking a lot less, or is it just me? Because I was told don't expect any results till 10, 14 days until the antibiotics have completely kicked in, and then you'll sort of see it slowly going down. Um, Thursday night, I used my Tao Hands all day, all night, even at work. I was like doing my practices. And on Friday morning, I woke up and I thought, oh, I can't feel anything, no pain under the arm, and I can't feel my cyst. So I asked the consultant I work for, is this possible that it can decrease a lot in size? He said, nope. So then I went to the ultrasonographer who originally ultrasounded me. She's the senior ultrasonographer and the manager of ultrasound. So this is all she does all day long. And I said to her, is there any chance that it can half or significantly reduce? And she said it'd be impossible. She said, it's been 3 days, give it another 7 days, but I will ultrasound to see how far we are at the moment. And that was funny. She put the ultrasound probe on and she was like, where is it? And then she ultrasounded everywhere and she said, oh, uh, this is a miracle. And I said, you said it. And she said, no, look at this screen. And she said, this is the fine hairline, like the scar tissue where it was once. But I don't know, it's gone. She said, let me have a look at your lymph nodes. She said they're back to normal, a normal appearance, size, feature, shape. And she said, oh my God, I've been doing this for years. I've never seen this. I continued my antibiotics. You never stop your antibiotics. But I mean, what do you say to that? I mean, I had so many doses of healing. So, I mean, obviously, that also helps. But that's just one of many, many stuff I can tell you. So I would say whoever wants to be a Tao Hands practitioner, please, please do it. You don't know how it'll change your life. I'm only like 4 months old in this now. It's changed my life a lot. And remember, Johannes, when I first came to you to see you to do the practice, I think Harsha said, that I'm coming, and it was the sort of practice of the calligraphy. And the first thing I said to you is about my finances. Well, today I found out that the bailiffs are coming on the 18th of June. How lovely is that? I mean, I did get the Da Chang Shang calligraphy on when Master Shah was there just recently, and I've been practicing like that for an hour a day since I brought that. And that was only what, a month ago, I think. And today I heard. Finally. But yeah, so you use whatever tool you want. Tracing, touch the button, whatever.
Amazing.
It is amazing.
Wow, I have not heard that story about your health transformation. So let's give some congratulations to Mina. It's so amazing to hear this story. So that was after 3 days, right? Is that
3
correct?
days. 3 days.
3 days.
And it baffled the medical profession. It's like taking an X-ray and then sometime later taking another X-ray, like, where's the lump? Like, or where's the cancer? This was a lump, 3
Wow,
days.
that's absolutely amazing. So
She
happy
said
for
she said
you.
impossible.
Yeah, wow.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you, Mina, for this
Thank you.
amazing story. Thank you for sharing with us. It's really inspiring just to hear everyone's story. So, if you are not a Tao Hands practitioner yet, I know many of you here right now are, some of you are not. If you want to become a Tao Hands practitioner, and the last weekend of April, that is your chance, 26th to 27th of April. You can be here in person or it's online as well with Mayur Shah here. David Lush and Francisco Quintero will come in online as well to support the workshop as well. And I was there. I was there in December last time. It was absolutely lovely event. You learn how to open your soul language. You learn how to use Tao Hands. Of course, you receive the Tao Hands and additional Tao Light transmissions as well. You learn so much more wisdom about self-healing, how to use Tao Hands to heal others as well. So it's an amazing program. I've done it myself now over 9 years ago, and it was one of the best things I've done in my life, hands down. So there is also a repeater opportunity. So normally the fee is, I think it's 550 now. If you already have it and you want to repeat it, you can also do that. It's a reduced fee of 137 of that. If you want to do that, just get in touch with us. Okay, everyone, we'll put the link again into the chat so you'll have it there. And yeah, any questions, just reach out to us. Easter is coming up, so I hope you're gonna have a happy Easter time. We'll be back here, same time, same place, next week, Wednesday evening, as usual, on our complimentary Wednesday evening. It will be with Mayur next week, I believe. So thank you, everyone, for joining us and sending lots of love to you. Have a lovely evening. Lots of love, hearts. You can see hearts emojis. Happy Easter. Okay, thank you all. Bye bye.